up, you pop culture nerds? I'm so excited to show you what is right here. Once again, I have now probably another expensive piece into my collection. It's a lot, okay? This in here is pretty much close to 400 Canadian dollars. Yep, you heard that right, about $400. This is from Outlaw Hobbies. When I seen that Outlaw Hobbies got, I will say who it is Mr. Johnny Depp's autograph. You heard that right. So when I heard that they were getting the people who from the United States, wherever they were going to get his autograph, he was signing a bunch of Funko Pop, like windows or whatever they're called, Funko Pop swaps or whatever they're called. So they would sell that separately. And they were selling like for actual Funkos, which are stupid expensive on her website. And then the photos were like $300 to $400. It was fucking insane. So I never thought in a million years that I would actually own a Johnny Depp autograph. I don't know. I work, like I said, I work a really good job, and I ended up getting my retro pay back owing to me. And then still more to come. And then so I said, fuck it, you know what? I'm going to take some of that money and I'm going to put it towards something that I really truly want. So then I put it, and I got it specifically on Pirates of the Caribbean because I really like Johnny Depp on Pirates of the Caribbean. It was tough because like I did like him in Edward Scissorhands. I didn't particularly like his role in
Nightmare.
No, Alice in Wonderland. He played the Mad Hatter. He did a really good job in that. And then again, like his first role, I would say, was it his first role in Crybaby or is his first role in Nightmare on Elm Street?
I think
Nightmare. Yeah, so there's that where he ends up dying in the first one. So that was a really good role for him as well.
Jump Street.
Yeah, and 21 Jump Street. Not a fan, but I know he came back in the later ones with Ice Cube and what's his name? Channing Tatum and the other guy. So yeah, so here we go. $400, you guys. This better be sick, right? So it is ACUA certified, so the sticker right here, like this code matches the thing on the front, and bam, yes, you fucking seen it right. Look at that. That is a sick fucking photo. Out of all of the Johnny Depp she had on the website, this was the best one I would fucking say. I just like the coloring. It just pops, and this is fucking sick. And that was his signature is very legible. That's his actual fucking signature, guys. That's how he signs it from like years on end. And I have stories which I'm not allowed to disclose on camera about him. But yeah, so this is a fucking sick piece. Like I'm just in awe. I've never thought in a million years, like this is huge, you guys. Like this is fucking huge. Most people will say you love him or you hate him. I personally love him. He is so fucking funny. He's so fucking sarcastic. It was a sad day when his life was ripped away for the allegations with the whole Amber Heard bitch, or Amber Turd, whatever you want to call her, where she, like you've seen the trial, right? So I was really upset that his career pretty much ended from Disney and all of his stuff because he was labeled basically an abuser, whether he did it or not, which I'm sure some of it he did, but not to the extent where they made him out to be like some sadistic person to actually end this man's career. Like it took millions from him, like millions and billions of dollars from him, and he lost a lot of companies, probably a lot of partnerships. And when he did the trial, which was the biggest, I seen this in the tabloids like a long time ago. This is like probably in the 2000s, like early, like not like later 2000s, like I want to say 2006, 2007s, where you're seeing these trials and you're seeing her face being like shown that there was a bruise on there, and then like, you know, reading all this bullshit which you didn't know if you believed or not. But then when they actually came out with the trial, which was fucking huge, this was the best comical fucking trial on the planet. The fact that this man literally is still hot as day. He gives me like this like hot like dad drunk like, you know, vibes. I don't know, but he's fucking attractive, and he does it really well with the goddamn like makeup and stuff. Really attractive dude, and I love his voice for some reason. I just like his voice is just so good. But when he did this trial and listening to all this fucking shit, it was more about her because of how fucking dumb and stupid she looked. Because like everything she was presenting, and not to mention her fucking team that was defending her, was just a fucking. I feel like they hired them on Wish. Because it was so bad. Because like this, and then his lawyer, which was a straight bulldog, fucking like sent her, and it was crazy. And the whole time he just looked down. He never looked at her because
he's drawing.
well, he was drawing and whatever, but like he never looked at her because he said to her, "You'll never see these eyes again," and he meant business. And then, but like listening to her trial, like there were so many fucking memes and so many TikTok things, and it was just so funny. When he was on the stand, it was so comical. I'm surprised that the judge didn't say, "Mr. Depp, stop that." He let it go. Like, what is my favorite one?
Lady judge.
What was my favorite one that he goes, what is it? You poured yourself a mega pint, and he says, mega pint, and then he was trying to hold back the laughter, and then he telling about how much excessive alcohol he had. He goes, "Oh, were you there?" Like that shit had me fucking dying. Like, I don't know.
It was a big glass of. He
goes, "I had myself a big glass of wine," or whatever. Like, he's so funny.
It was a big glass,
right? He said it was so funny. And then, like, when he was talking about Marilyn Manson, where he gave him a pill to shut up because he wouldn't shut up because he was talking too much. That had me dying. Like, I don't know how. Like, I learned so much from this thing. Like, mega pint now is like in my vocabulary now. Like, on the nod, like where you're like half passing out. They call it on the nod, like sleeping. Like, I've learned so much from this trial. Like, it's just fucking funny. It was so comical. Like, I don't know how people didn't and then Amber Turd. Like, people were actually like people who were on Vine and now are on TikTok. They were like making like these fucking funny ass like creation videos of Amber Turd. They call it, like taking a shit on the bed, and then it had Johnny Depp come through, and then we're like, "Amber," and then they would clap. They go, "Get off the bed." And then he's like it was so funny. Like, she's so stupid, that dumb bitch. I hate her. I've seen some of her acting. I've never seen her in Aquaman, but I have seen her in The Ward with John Carpenter. That one was okay. But I didn't think this girl was like this fucking crazy. Like, I've never seen the Rum Diaries. That's how apparently they met. So I haven't really seen it, but yeah, I mean, I believe for sure that he for sure is an alcoholic, for sure has done some serious drugs, 100%. But I don't think he would have slapped her around as much as they made it out to be. I'm pretty sure that, yes, they probably hit each other, because that's normally what people do. They hit each other. I've never seen a man, I mean, you might have to be a good, strong enough man to walk away from that. With not hitting somebody, but I'm pretty sure he's probably broken things and stuff like that. But I don't think he's done like the things that that she said she did, like sexually abuse her with a bottle. Like, that's fucking like way out there. But he ended up winning, which was really fucking sick. So he ended up pretty much getting his career back. I know they talked about bringing, if they would pay him to do another Pirates movie. He absolutely said no. Even if he had like over 1 million alpacas, he said no. But he would. Every fan would love for him to come back as you know, like Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, I just really want him to reprise that role. But I'm really excited to see if he's actually gonna go back into acting, because the man deserves it. Like, he really does.
He's playing music. He's playing his guitar. Some real famous British people count.
Oh, isn't he on like tour again or something, or isn't he writing music? I don't know, but I've seen that. You know what really was cool about this is that through everything, the one brand that I will say that I respect the most, and I don't really use this brand in my makeup because I'm not a makeup person, is Dior. That one person he said, and I think in the trial is that Dior did not drop him because they were releasing him, like, you can see it now with like the fox or the wolf or whatever, and he was playing his guitar and he was saying like whatever, he like, again, like, he looks really hot and attractive for like an older like gentleman, but like Dior never dropped him, and it was crazy. But I think all the people now, Disney, are probably regretting about like fucking up this man's career, because he's actually really good. Like, I really like him, not even just in this, he was so good. What other ones? Like Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare on Elm Street. He was in I liked him in Secret Window. If you haven't seen that one, that was really good. That was a very good like thriller. It made you really think. There's so much more that he's been into that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I really like this man's career, and I really always supported him. I never had a problem with Johnny Depp. He's fucking sick in my eyes. But yeah, so tell me what you guys think. This is fucking huge. Tell me if you like stood 100% behind Johnny Depp, because I never believed that shit. You never know what you believe in the tabloids, because, you know, paparazzi's out there to make their money. But like to actually see this actually like the live trial, it's just so fucking good. Like, I never watched it like from start to finish like my mom did, but like I saw like clips of it and it was pretty fucking funny. Like, I was dying what's the other part that I found funny? Oh, where he kept asking, he's like, did you read that right? And he goes, yes. Oh, what did he say? What's the thing that he goes, maybe they're hearsay papers.
Yes.
Do you remember? Do you remember that? And he goes, I'm learning. And then he goes, I don't know, he goes,
objection.
And he goes,
Shouldn't it be this, Mr. So-and-so?
Yeah, he's like, objection. And he was like, waiting for him to say it.
Yeah.
And then he looked up and he's like, okay. And then he goes, and then he's like, and Mr. Speaker, he goes, did you read that right? I said, yes, for the 3rd time. He goes, you read that right.
Yes,
he goes,
yes, you read it right.
Like, he's so funny, man. Yeah. Like, I don't know how, like, she didn't throw his ass out. I think personally she might have been like a serious, like a big mega fan of Johnny Depp. Maybe that's why she didn't care, but that was fucking comical. But like, oh my god, Amber Turd on the fucking thing, that was so funny. Like, my famous one was for her was, my dog stepped on a bee, and then make like why does that matter? Like, if your dog stepped on a bee, it makes like a fucking weird face. Like, she's so fucking weird. But anyways, but yeah, so leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys think of this Grail. This is fucking huge. This is like another big A-lister. So I have Johnny Depp now in my collection. I have Uma Thurman on a katana. I have Margot Robbie signed. I paid really expensive for Mila Jovovich downstairs. So I have, and then Jamie Lee Curtis, like off of her website. Just added Drew Barrymore. So I have some big ones, and I have Keanu Reeves on John Wick. So I have some big A-listers in my collection, and I'm never gonna sell it. It's so fucking sick. But yeah, so leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys think. Ciao for now.